Fund is here. Yafika. Muuni Fund is here. Yafika. Kuthandiza Malawi tipeze njira zotana ndi mavuto kuza dziko lathu. Muuni Fund is here. Yafika. Muuni Fund is here. Yafika. Kuthandiza Malawi tipeze njira zotana ndi mavuto omwe amagwa mdziko lathu.
Blantyre City Council, and you are bringing a solution for Blantyre City Council. Congratulations. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Sare, and into UX design as well as software development.
UX design, what is that?
Oh, that's designing for interfaces, software interfaces, web interfaces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that for?
It's been 5 years. I started in somewhere in 2019, I think. I'm into so many things. I'm into communication, I'm into IT. So my passion for developing systems started way back when I was in secondary school. So yeah, been there for quite some time.
You look pretty young. Are you still in high school, or or are you in uni now? What's your career looking like currently?
I did A for information systems at Porogram, that is diploma. Now at Catholic University doing applied statistics. But as you can see, I'm mixing a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm dynamic. I can even change from now to do media studies, but yeah, I think I've explored a lot of opportunities so far, and being selected to participate into this amazing platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite achievable.
Man, yes. I love that you're saying your dynamic innovation is all about that. What is the solution that you're bringing to the table now? I want to know a bit about that.
Okay, so I'm developing a system where I'm integrating 5 or 6 systems into one platform. That is RAN information system, geographic information system, payroll, and financial management system.
Wow.
So the idea is to create a platform where I'm unifying all these systems to communicate for easy collaboration within the city council.
Okay, so it was an issue of communication within the city council that you are speaking to.
Yeah. I think they have what we call, their systems are not automated. They are done manually most of the time. So it's a matter of putting that. My name is Sare.
Go be dynamic in that presentation.
I'm into
Good luck.
design and
Can't wait to
software
see
development.
more from you. All the best.
So this morning, my name is Sare. I'm into UX design and software development. So this morning, I'll present to you a unified system whereby it will integrate land information, bidding system, payroll, finance management, as well as geographic information system. All right. Just to share, I was working with a certain company within the Blantyre city, and the building is just behind this building, as you can see from the window. So back then, where the building was closed by the Blantyre City Council, and they mentioned that the owners of the building were not paying the city rates. So I made a research. Why is it that the building owners were not paying the city rates? And they informed, saying that the city council doesn't provide notifications whenever they are about to pay their city rates. Their city rates are accumulated within a period of 5 or 6 years, and then later they just come and say we are closing the building. So I found this as a problem, that the city maybe does not have the ability and the tools for them to communicate or involve the city residents. So the system that I'm presenting today, of course, it is integrating all these systems, but also the system will also engage city residents in terms of the services that the city council provides. So moving on, this system it's unique in a way that, one, it will be a web-based system, and it will enable city officials to do their operations outside their respective uh, workplace. It can be either home or anywhere they are, they can be able to access the system. And also it will provide real-time information and data, as the system will give analytics and reports on the dashboard. And also it will promote openness and transparency in the council's operations. And lastly, it will serve as a collaboration tool, since all departments will collaborate on one platform, thereby it will provide that sense of collaboration. The key functions of the system: one is it will have a unified dashboard. So the dashboard will have the ability to provide analytics and reporting of the insights of the system, as well as it will visualize the departments, and also the users will be able to customize the system. So here's a clip of how the system will look like. Here's login information where the users will be providing their credentials, and here's the dashboard. As you can see to the left, we have the menu where we have users, departments, and the settings. The little paragraphs, they're showing just the reports and the analytics showing what is happening. And there we have the department window where the departments will be shown, and as well as their users, and also the rows of the users. The second feature, you have a geospatial visualization. This is under the land and geographic information system. So the window, it will have an interactive maps where GIS specialists will be able to visualize and create dynamic maps, as well as manipulate spatial data. It will also have analysis tools, document management, environmental management, as well as land transaction tracking. And also it will assess tax, as the city residents who own buildings or land, they are obligated to pay their the tax in the city. So it also helps the GIS specialists to the environmental team to prepare for natural disasters. It will have a visual presentation of the the city. So here is the window, whereby, as you can see, at the middle we can see the visual aspect of the land being put on the window, and also at the top we can see some data being visualized. And also here you can see the system will be able to manage users will be able to update and also upload the, documents into the system, such as documents like sketch maps, land information, and also building property information. And at the bottom, you can also see it will also give a view of details of the landowners as well as property owners and the file properties. And here we can also see that the system will be able to approve, and it will be able to approve payment. It will be able to approve land transactions as well as change of land ownership changes and other information that is related to land. The system also have a payroll management system whereby it will have the data of employees within the organization, and also it will be able to store and manage payroll information such as salary, bonuses, and deductions, as well as benefits. And it will also be able to calculate salaries automatically, and it also have the ability to integrate other softwares, other systems such as HR management software, accounting softwares, and other systems. Under the payroll and financial management system, there will be a feature whereby it will generate reports, and also people the users can also be able to make direct deposits into employees' bank accounts, and also any other transactions that can be made. So here's the glimpse of the system, the payroll management system. You can see there we have the menu where we have the employees, deductions, and their profile. The window is showing the names of the employees as well as their position, their gross pay, and their deductions, and other actions that can be made. There you have the automatic deduction system whereby it will be able to automatically deduct to come up with a net pay. The system also have the bidding system where I believe the procurement department will be able to list their the RFQs and other bidding information, and also it will have a bidder verification whereby bidders will be able to input their details. As you can see, it will also have an integrated payment gateway whereby
now we want to interact with you for some areas to understand. According to your scope, there's a number of systems. For example, land information management, issues about payroll, issues about the bidding. There also geographical information management. My first question is, these systems already in existing?
okay, there are two ways to go about it. The first is to integrate existing systems.
Are they existing? They have them
Yes.
already automated?
No, I didn't make my research. Either they have, the city has the systems, but I'm sure we can integrate already existing systems into one platform.
So I was asking, did you meet somebody in Silicon to check whether some of this information are already automated?
No, I didn't get the chance.
Okay. Yeah, so my worry is that there are so many systems. If they are not automated, it will be very difficult to integrate them. I did mean that maybe some of these are already automated, but I understand that the payroll is automated. Yeah, most of the public institutions they use automated payroll systems, but I'm not sure about the land information. I'm not sure about the bidding. For the finance, most of the public institutions they use IFNIS. For geographic information, maybe they have GISs around. Yeah, so in your integration, why do you need integration of all these systems? Land information, payroll, bidding, finance, GIS. What
Uh,
really are you trying to address?
okay. I find the system to be uh, easy to access by everyone within the council. And I believe the storage of data into one system uh, it will help the officials to be able to work seamlessly as I've said earlier. As I've said earlier, this system can be accessed anywhere. Which means if we have a GIS specialist working, let's say, uh, um, maybe we should set an example. Maybe he or she's working from home or at a field somewhere that he or she wants the information, can easily get into the system and get that she wants. And maybe since and I said earlier that I want also to integrate it with the customer relations system, whereby city residents will be able to interact with the council for an easy service provision, I should say. Yeah, so I believe since all the systems will be together into one system, that it is making it accessible by anyone from anywhere.
Okay. So the issue is to simplify accessibility of information.
Yes, I should say.
All right.
And also, since okay, I believe of course we have the systems which are already in existence, and the systems they are also able to provide insights of the information being shared. But I feel like uh, we have departments that collaborate. For instance, the procurement department can easily collaborate with finance, and that is if we are including payment gateways, that means the finance department is collaborating with the procurement department, and thereby they're making their work more seamless, I should say.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, Aubrey, for this presentation. Yes, we really need the integrated systems in the city as well as district councils. We need them. However, I think I'll just comment on your needs assessment by the city council, because most of the systems are independent of one another, and sometimes they are more manual, though they are systems, but they manual systems which do not necessarily provide a very good service to the inhabitants of the cities. So for you to come up with a very clear solution, because here I was trying to connect between land management information system, then payroll, they might say, what is the connection here?
Whenever you're developing the system to meet your potential client base. But then that's not what I wanted to ask. But what I want to ask is, because you'll be integrating different systems that are likely to meet the diversity of data in terms of the data shapes itself. How are you, what are your plans of integrating the variety of data to make the overall sense that you are looking at? Different systems will have data in different formats.
Yes.
You are aiming at integrating those systems to have a global intelligence, let's say. What are your plans in managing that data or integrating that data?
Of course, I'm not getting you. Like the plans. Can you please simplify
Okay, geographical information systems can give you data in terms of an image, for
Yes.
example.
Yes.
You get from payment system in terms of a table. Or so, how do you combine those two formats of data to make a global sense?
Okay. I should say that the system will unify or combine different systems per se, and these systems will have integration points where they meet and try to come up with what is supposed to come up the output.
Yeah, so I was digging into the integration part. I want you to look at that picture of integration.
Yes. So I said it will be a web-based system, meaning we'll have to import the systems, and we have to make the systems interact. So that's a good question.
No, you can,
I didn't see that coming.
you can just take it and have a reflection on it.
Yeah. I think I'll make my research on that.
Okay.
Yeah. But thank you for the question.
Yeah, thank you very much, Aubrey, for your presentation and the illustration of your prototypes. We appreciate very important. I wish you well for the project. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. Can I just comment, maybe?
Yeah, you have 50 seconds.
Alright. My comment would be, I found Moonfund as a very good platform, but the change that I made was initially I was taught to come up with a different system that I proposed when I was applying for the project. But this came as a surprise to me. So I feel like there is more to learn from the project, and I believe that if I proceed, I'll be able to meet the officials so that I can come up with a system of their preference.
So this is the first of this kind, right? Coming in from Zuzu and Lilongwe to speak on issues of land from the innovations I believe that have come to the table so far. What are your thoughts?
I think in this particular case, apart from the land itself, and is also talking about integration of the system, which is a good idea, because in government setting we have different departments having different systems. From one point to another, they need to share information at one point. If you can have a simple dashboard where we can get information from different departments so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. However, the scope is too complex. And at the end of the day, is trying to integrate systems that are not similar. For example, when we are talking about the land information, what is the relationship between the land information and the salary, for example?
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. So I think is missing is the understanding of the scope itself, because it didn't do much homework. Yeah. So when you're talking about integration, mostly we are looking at the signal systems that need to be to share data at the end of the day. Right. So for example, in this case, when you take GIS and land information, they are very good systems, they are similar. Because when you're talking about GIS, you're talking about a location. And when you're talking about a location, it's about land. When you take land information and the payroll and the bidding, it's very complicated. And even the integration itself will not be feasible. It will be very difficult. Because we're talking about different data at the end of the day.
Okay.
So that's my view on this case. But the idea of integration is very good. We need integration in our economic systems.
I'm trying to get in his head a little bit to see why maybe he may have thought that could work. I wonder. Yeah.
Likely he was looking for a niche initiative, which he got. Because I don't think there has been that effort for integrating different systems.
Yes.
But just as colleagues have said, he might not have understood what he's walking into. Because some of the systems are not compatible per se, and some do not even exist. So it would be enormous work for you. But if you were to go through it, it's a wonderful proposition.
Well, I would think at the end of the day, the issue of innovation in this case, if we're saying some of the systems don't exist, then he would be the one that's bringing them to the table, isn't it?
Sure. So that's what we're saying. It means he's walking into more work than maybe he's perceiving it.
Is that a welcome thing here?
If we can support him, yes, it's a welcome thing. And the nation, as we said, really wants an integrated system where you could have intelligence of what is going on in different sectors from one point of reference.
No, is there anything to add?
Yeah, I think it's it just needs to do a lot of looking at because even a prototype is how do you think this system will work? You know, when you are coming up with a system for the innovation, you might have made, or you're just thinking of how something like work or maybe you have been done somewhere. Now you have to do some sort of research. Okay, how have other cities that have performed very well done in other areas? What system do they have? You look at that, learn from there, and say, okay, it's a first of its kind in Malawi, or in the region, but somewhere else it has worked like this. So from the way how I see the system, you have to be working in this stage. The way how land is going to be registered, like this. The way how bidding is going to take place will be in this format. All that has to be. But in that is indeed getting to a very unique area, worth pursuing, but he needs to do even the capacity of himself. Might be that he
You may need a team around him to make it happen.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. I'm excited to be standing next to this young lady here today. Congratulations for making it to the Muuni Fund Fit Program Regionals.
Thank you.
Please tell me what your full name is and, of course, what you do on a day-to-day basis.
I'm Cecilia Mwaliambwile, a holder of bachelor's degree in meteorology and climate science, with credit obtained from Malawi University of Science and Technology, Math.
Okay.
Currently, I'm doing an internship at the Department of Climate Change and Meteorological Services.
Yes. So I see here that you are bringing a solution for Cholo District Council. Is it in line with climate?
Actually, what I wanted to do at first, it was in line with climate. So when submitting the form, it actually got deleted. So the second time when I was applying, it gave me another solution that I should do an ICT storage file storage system. So I actually tried to apply for that. So in the next coming years, I'll try to incorporate this ICT with the storage of temperature and precipitation data.
Ah, okay. So that's something that you still plan on bringing in the future.
Yeah, so actually now I'm doing storing data for families actually at Choro District Council.
Storing data
Yeah.
for families in Cholo.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually,
What's the
traditional
problem
level.
that you are solving?
So actually the problem is instead of storing these files in Excel files that can be kept in one computer, I'll actually create an application that one can access this data at any time, at any place using a phone, a desktop, or a laptop. Yeah.
Okay, I'm very interested in hearing more about your pitch. Good luck when you present to the evaluators today. All the best.
Thank you. I'm Cecilia Mwaliambwile, a data self-help product development. Data self-help product development innovator. Actually, this first storage system is going to deal with challenges that Choro people actually facing in storing their data. Instead of storing it in an Excel format, this will actually store this data in form of an application which can be accessed actually on a telephone, on a on a phone, a desktop, actually on different computers, on actually different platforms. So actually this data safer prototype actually contain the user login details. Then after the user login, data upload. After data upload, data storage, then a person can actually retrieve this data. So this is the user login page. Actually, when the user logs in, it will actually open the page and like the name of the data safe hub and actually the motto which is protecting children's data and empowering communities. So a user has to enter the login details, his username and his password. So once the user log in, it will actually come to the home upload page. So once you upload the file, it's actually a CSV file which is actually required, not another file, because the CSV file is actually easy to interact with different applications. So on the upload page, it actually lies only CSV files allowed. And the file upload, it comes down that you have to upload a file, and it gives the user an option of browsing and then uploading the file. So that's an example of a Chero CSV data file which was uploaded. Actually, the family data. And once the users upload the file, this file is stored in the user database. So this was opened using the database for the browser, and this file was stored there for the Chero families, which actually contained 20 family members. That was just an example of the file. So once you upload that file, you can actually click on plots. It will plot different data files, such as the name of family members, the one which has highest family members, and the one which is lowest. So over there is family members versus the members. So actually the P family, which has 8 members, the Gamma family 6, and all the like. So this data set file will actually be used on local stakeholders and different communities, such as the researchers who will need the data to conduct, let's say, research at Cholo, instead of contacting someone who is at a district council, someone can actually log in this file, take the data retrieved from it, do all the analysis, and then can retrieve in different forms such as the CSV files. And this will adhere to district council's data formats, such as the way these people store the data. Instead of storing it in an Excel file, they actually store it in this data safe hub. And it will provide access to different data sets for these people. And it will allow external systems to interact and access the stored data, such as instead of using Excel, instead of having this file in one computer, let's say this computer is dedicated to storing the data, they can access it in different formats, such as using a smartphone, a laptop, and all the like. And on the commercial viability, actually the users have to subscribe to use this application, and actually there'll be a fee based for premium features. If you want to access actually 2 or more than 2 files, in order to have access to the data, you actually have to pay for a fee for it. So actually this is for efficient data management. It has the potential to attract investment, such that instead of having a one computer which is dedicated to storing the data, it can be accessed in different formats. So on the market demand, with the investment need of people storing data in different file formats, so it actually have that demand of attracting a lot of people, and it actually it will improve service delivery. Instead of contacting one person who is specialized in keeping that data, they actually have to log in and have the details. So this is unique in such a way that it reduces duplication of efforts, and it will actually reduce the use of paper, which can actually pollute the environment and increase the health effects of climate change. And on the user experience, it is actually user friendly, since these dashboards have to interact in different formats. So that's the end of the presentation.
For the presentation, Cecilia.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's very important that our local councils should have platforms for sharing information. Very important. Because most of the local councils will use very and sharing information with people. You know, the laptop or the computer it's a personal data. And the one data from the computer is very fast. So if you can have a platform like this where people can just upload information, others can just share and so on. So my first question is, we have already some tools around that people can use, particularly when you're talking about the cloud technologies. People can use for example, OneDrive, the Google Drive, and the other platforms to share information. So how are we going to convince the chairman of this council to accept your idea? So yeah, but I'm using this cloud technology, bring the solution.
Okay, actually, these other technologies such as Google Drive and the others, they actually have their own features which were made for it. When you want to change it, let's say if it was graphs such as the bar graphs and the histograms, it doesn't plot the pie charts, for example. So one want to upload his data there and have a pie chart which is as a result instead of a histogram. One can not actually do that because it was developed by someone else who owns it out somewhere there. However, this one, when someone say, I want this database, okay, this application to be showing such features, actually, I'll be able to make such improvements to meet the user's needs. Yeah.
So the focus is on specific needs.
Yeah.
Right. So what type of technology are you using for this application?
Actually, Anaconda Navigator. Yeah. Do it around.
So after completing the application, who's going to own this? How going to host it? How going to deploy it?
Okay, actually, I have to link with the investors and other researchers because it will need some fees such as some subscriptions, and it will need more improvements, which actually it will need to come up with some innovators who can also work on it. So when bring it to the people outside there, I cannot actually do it someone will say, I have this idea which can be added here. So actually, I feel like it can be a group of people who actually want it. Let's say a team of 3. Since I did it on my own. Yeah. Mm.
Thank you very much. Yes.
No, I'm just excited that you're ready now. Which is important. You could be a role model for many.
Thank you.
But as Margaret has said, there are things we have to consider, especially in the context where you will be deploying the system. I don't want to destroy you after that. I'll stop at those comments.
No. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Cecilia. It's good of you to come out and manage.
Thank you.
Right. I just want to highlight some concepts or areas of improvement on the system. One, in terms of the data, you're saying, my question first will be, who is building the data? Is it individuals building the data, or the district council building the data? That should be the first question. Then we move to the other questions. Yeah.
It's actually the district council who will be building the data. They'll have, instead of storing that data in, let's say they have files, Excel, so they actually have that data uploaded in this. So that when the researchers want the data, they can actually retrieve it from there.
Now, information, for example, about similar research. People would want to know the number of families. How is the system of article the other information available on the health part, like the hospitals, where the hospitals register different because of families by birth or reduction by death, like that. Now, will this system be tracking to the hospital or data, or maybe the hospital like the system, or the process of building this information? How do we build the integrity in the coming up with this information?
Okay, actually, on that information, it will be built independently. This one will just be number of family members, actually current. How many are they? Like something like census the population. How many are they? So when they want to allocate those resources, this family has such members, and this family has such members, so that they can actually use it. In terms of the hospitals and the like, I didn't touch that part. But in the future, I wanted to link it with something like climate change. If the impacts of having that data of temperature and landfall data, which can be actually stored in this system, and farmers can actually access it at different tradition levels, but at a district level.
All right. And now, in terms of the information that we so basically purely it's in terms of the number of people in each and every family.
Yeah, as of now, the basic part. Yes.
But what is the future plan in terms of scaling it or to improve it so that we can also have other people like maybe health-wise, other conditions, or maybe this area is most affected by maybe this disaster, for example, and with those that are able to come in with a certain intervention to be quick to say, okay, this area, in terms of their people, maybe maybe they're prone to this because of this other manifestations. You know, how to scale it up.
Yes, I think I'll actually continuing on that so that I can incorporate it with actually different features, not only family members' data. Actually, to have those different features, maybe those affected by disasters, let's say those were affected by Cyber and Freddy, I should have that kind of risk and see. Actually, it after some time, maybe it can be at a country level in different districts. So actually, they should have that data of different kinds of things like disasters, let's say those healthy wise, agriculture, something like that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Cecilia, for your time, for your recommendation, for your demonstration, for your experience. We wish you well.
Thank you. Yes, very ready. Thank you.
Much Cecilia has presented an innovation or initiative of file sharing for Cholo District Council. As we presented earlier, we say that the digitalization in the local councils is very important, and one of the things is to make sure that our digital information is available across the local councils, and one of them is the sharing of information. However, we have observed that the innovator needs a lot, lacks a lot technical capacity in terms of systems analysis and design, modeling, and so on. So what we have encouraged her is to analyze situation, come up with a appropriate model, and also implement it in appropriate technology that it can be easily deployed to the local council. But the issue mostly it's the technical capacity, the understanding of the concept or scope of the file sharing.
Be on the lookout for various giveaways during the airing of the Muuni Fund Pitch Program.
Congratulations for making it this far. Please introduce yourself and the council to which you're bringing a solution.
My name is Dr. Mawira, and I'm a solution from Blantyre.
Okay, so do you come from Blantyre?
Yes, I live in Blantyre.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, okay, that's great. So bringing a solution to hometown, pretty much. Okay, what do? You look pretty young. Oh, still, you look pretty young. Good genes. Yes. What do you get up to?
I work 2 jobs. I work for the University AI Lab, and I work for my.
Okay, that sounds interesting. What do you get up to, especially now because AI is, just all over the place and there's just a buzz around it. What does it look like, let's say, especially for MUBAS and what you do?
So for MUBAS, we're working on this AI project for disease surveillance. So we got grant funding from the Government Kids Foundation, and it was awarded one of the Global 50 grant challenges. So currently, I think it's one of the first projects in the US. So that's what I'm doing. Leading for that. And for the AI company I work for a company in Atlanta. It's called Instructor. So these guys build AI products for education.
That all sounds so exciting. Are we bringing AI to the table today with your innovation? Okay, so let's talk about the challenge that was presented by Blanda City Council and what the innovation is from you.
Yeah, so the question that we got asked was they're looking for a health information system for decision making. So the first question was during what periods is health information decision making mostly required and needed? So that was disease outbreaks, crisis. So now we're thinking, okay, fine, can we innovate around how data is analyzed and distributed to different stakeholders so we can have a kind of a coordinated decision action plan?
Yeah.
So our platform simply collects raw data, the COVID-19 and HIV, it processes, analyzes, and then makes available in different local languages. So you can interact with it and make decisions.
Okay. I have so many questions, but you're about to go and present. So we're going to get all the answers as you be sharing in detail. I can't wait to hear about it and excited for the work that you're doing also. Congratulations. Good luck.
So this project aims to bridge the gap between the overwhelming volume of health data and the actionable insights needed by both public health officials, stakeholders, and the general public. Our project, a large language model-based data analytics platform, expresses the giant leap forward that AI has progressed in the recent years and its ability to automate and solve a diverse set of human challenges. Our intervention area for the Muuni Fund was building a health information system for decision making. We realized that one of the most critical events requiring immediate and coordinated decision making in the health industry was in times of disease outbreaks and crisis. We are developing a national platform to assist stakeholders with decision making in times of a health crisis. These stakeholders include the general public, healthcare providers, hospitals, government agencies, and public health authorities. Our innovation streamlines and reduces the cost and manpower of data analysis by establishing a single official point of data collection. Once data is ingested, our platform instantly generates analysis reports for all relevant stakeholders. The analyzed data is then made available in the stakeholders' preferred local language. We offer an easy-to-use interface that caters to various user groups, such as the general public, hospitals, and healthcare providers, etc. Users can easily select their role from a list. As you can see here, I'll go through the actual demonstration. So you can, once you've selected your focus area, it could be COVID, malaria, HIV, you select your stakeholder group here. So users can easily select their role from a list and are presented with a set of relevant questions that are generated based on the stakeholder and the data analyzed to help make sure the experience is even easier. Because to know the right questions to ask requires you to be familiar with the data. But our platform solves that by generating those questions for you. So all you need to do is select and edit and engage with the platform. So once raw data is uploaded, analyzing and delivering the information to stakeholders is handled automatically. This serves as a starting point for engaging with the platform, allowing users to quickly derive value. Additionally, users can pose their own questions in their preferred language. Right now, we support English and Chichewa, receiving prompt responses from our AI model. This approach significantly reduces the cost and accelerates the time required for a national and coordinated response to critical health situations. By moving beyond complex dashboards that only a few people can understand and are often too slow to meet urgent needs, our platform ensures that any concerned party can quickly access valuable insights and make informed decisions. For this prototype, our platform is performing 7 different kinds of trend analysis on COVID-19 daily cases dataset for different cities in Malawi. The platform quickly analyzes this data and produces reports for each city, which is then fed to our AI model and available in different languages. Right now, we support English and Chichewa. When it comes to scalability, our platform can scale to include other health crises such as malaria, HIV, mental health, while minimizing costs because the analysis is automated, as well as support for different local languages. So at the moment, we only do 7 kinds of trend analysis, but that can also be scaled to perform even more sets of analysis. When it came to COVID-19, understanding patterns and trends of the disease seemed like the best place to start, to allow stakeholders to understand where and how cases are progressing and in what manner. Our main goal is to be able to rapidly make informed and coordinated decisions in times of a crisis, and believe our tool cannot only achieve this, but can also scale into different health use cases in multiple regions. This platform can also be available over USSD. On the issue of integration, we plan to offer a portal that an official data collection point can upload this raw data in an agreed format. It's immediately analyzed and made available for engagement to different stakeholders in different local languages. You don't need to know anything about data analysis. You're provided with a set of relevant questions for your stakeholder group and can further engage and create your own questions in your own preferred language. At the moment, there aren't any platforms that offer such an easy-to-use platform for health data and decision-making. Health data and decision-making is a huge industry in the country, and we believe our platform can really make a huge difference and provide value. The commercial viability of this platform is also promising, with public organizations and corporates who need a coordinated and departmental informed decision-making process in a cost-effective manner. This platform not only streamlines but reduces the manpower and time needed to act. Weaknesses and strengths. Embarking on such a project would require strategic partnerships. That is why we have partnered with ASRT. This is Agency for Scientific Research and Training on this project. They have experience and connections with dealing with public and private institutions in the health space, as well as conducted several grant-awarded projects in health. In summary, the Katiwa project symbolizes a significant advancement in health data, utilizing large language models and data analytics to enhance decision-making processes during health crisis. By streamlining data analysis and offering a user-friendly, multilingual platform, it bridges the gap between complex health data and actionable insights for various stakeholders. This initiative not only accelerates and simplifies the response to health emergencies, but also showcases the potential for scalability and adaptation across different health challenges. With its innovative approach to data handling and emphasis on accessibility, the Katiwa project represents a forward leap in leveraging AI for public health, promising to transform crisis management and decision-making in the health sector. So let me show you the platform. So this is it, it's online. As you can see, let me start again. So you can start with English, very simple here. Select your focus area, let's say COVID-19. Your stakeholder group, i.e. the general public, healthcare providers. So these questions here have been generated for that stakeholder group and based on the data which has been analyzed. So for example, are cases in Blantyre going up or down? What city saw a big drop in COVID-19 cases? How quickly are cases rising in Mzuzu? What does a strong trend in COVID-19 mean? Down to basic questions that the general public needs. Are there enough COVID-19 testing facilities available? Now these are just general information. What does the weekly average tell us about the trends of COVID-19 cases? So let's say I select this. Are cases in Blantyre going up or down? Yeah, so this is now the analysis report that we made. So it says the trend in COVID-19 cases for Blantyre is increasing. This means the number of cases is going up with the rate of this per day. You can ask another question if you want, or you can edit this question, by the way, because these are not pre-made questions. So which city is COVID-19 trend getting worse over? So which city is COVID-19 getting worse with? Let's say. Yeah, it says it's in Mzuzu with a range of 2 cases per day. This indicates the daily number of, yes. So now, because of time, let me go to Chichela. confirms that this is public. Let's go to which question? Okay, let's do this one. So it's going to respond to Tijawa. So we can use this for different languages, whether it's Tumbuka, can support different languages. So just in case you think this is these are pre-fed questions, let me remove this and put a different setting. Let's say a long way. Change the question.
And see that we have a software which can interpret language manipulation, text manipulation, text mining. Right? So now we can have interaction session. So I'll start with my colleague here.
Okay. No, thanks so much, Martha, for this innovation. Now I just want to relate the innovation and the other initiatives that are also in place. For example, like there is a modified Rajava phone. Yes, that one. I don't know how different is it, because you can ask a question there and the question is you get an answer. So I don't know how different it is with this innovation and the what is adding. Secondly, integrity of the responses. For example, like now, this question is giving you a future date. But on 2 March 2024, we are not there yet. So how are you, because it means it's an area of improvement, how can we believe the information when we are seeing that the information or some dates are not necessarily yet there, you know? And some questions, I don't know whether if we check out or maybe the meanings, but when we look at a case for the sake of Madenda, which is we don't take a case as Mlandu, but that case it means it's being interpreted in a legal manner. Case ya Mlandu, case ya Madenda is different. So in terms of the language, on the way how it is translated from English to Chichewa, what are you doing about it?
Yeah, so for the data set we used, I think for transparency I should show you. So for the data set we used a dummy data set, yeah? It's just the same format. So there could be a part here where the date is, as you can see. But the idea is just this is a data set of daily cases, but date, daily cases, daily deaths, daily recoveries. That's it. So it's a dummy data set, but the structure is different. So the dates, I probably just let it show. But the pipeline works. So that's why you're seeing it. So this is what's being analyzed. Okay? So this is what's being analyzed. And when it comes to certain words, so we want to be able to improve it. So there's something we call reinforcement learning. So we want to be able to tell it what it should do and it learns over time. So that's what we want to do. So we have the starting point here, and we intend to make it improve over time in its responses. But yeah, that explains the data. That's how we plan to take care of that. And in terms of innovation, well, for this, it's more because the problem that we were given is, okay, we want a health information system for decision making, right? So for decision making, we're thinking, okay, that takes information. So we knew that we have to innovate around how data is analyzed. So quickly, cheaper, faster for the people that need that type of information. So that's where we came up with this idea. So you don't need a manpower, an entire data analytics office, you just plug it in here. So this thing can be made available. So it's super simple. So even the questions you need to ask are generated, right? So once you put in the raw data, it's available for the people that need it, and the questions are generated. So it can be on USSD if you want, it's fine. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Chair. Yeah, this one caught my attention. Which language model you're using? What language?
We're using ChatGPT.
Okay. You do not ChatGPT is stupid, just like every other language.
Yes.
So do not understand how.
Yeah, we're trying to mediate, let's say, hallucinations. So we're trying to make sure that our data is local, it's contained, and it doesn't really interact with some nonsense that it might have access to. So containing it is very possible with that.
Yeah. So I really, if you are to utilize it, vigorous testing will be necessary because these things are just statistical predictions.
Yeah.
They will give you believable answers, but often or sometimes they can be completely out of context. So I think extensive testing is very important. And in medical environment, you would want answers to be repeatable. But LMS, even if you ask the same prompt, you will get two different answers at times. So those are the things that you have to consider and test extensively before you subject your system for application. Otherwise, I appreciate the innovation that you're bringing. Other people have done that in health. I think it's the direction we should take, but then a lot of testing will be necessary.
Thank you very much. Mine is just a question of capturing input data, the text itself. How the system capture the text, and who's supposed to capture the text? Is it a public or specific offices?
Yeah, so that's actually the question that I was thinking as well, because collecting data is now another big job. That's why we partnered with ASIT. So I've been working with them for some time. So they've been doing it for some time. Data collection, they have experience in health, so they know how to coordinate with public health officials and handle this. So to know your strength and your weakness, strength, technology, that's something we're very good at. In terms of institutions, data collection, that's why we wanted someone else to help with that. So that together we can make it work.
Okay, so can this particular system integrated with already existing systems?
Yes. As long as we
malaria, COVID,
yes.
TB.
Yes.
Well, these sectors they have already systems available.
Yeah.
A huge volume of data.
Yeah. So as long as we can agree on a format, because I said the format I've shown you, if we can have an agreed upon format, it accepts it in that format. So they just tell us how their data is formatted. We give them a portal, they upload it, it's analyzed, it's available. That's the key. Yes.
So we have just listened to the demo from McPherson. He's using large language model as the basis of his technology. We feel it is innovative and it's a unique proposition, most importantly because of the data analytics power that the system brings on the table. However, everybody is aware that large language models can hallucinate, create up things. So in the health sector, I think vigorous tests will be necessary to be sure that the results or recommendations from the systems are a true reflection of the cases that they will be handling at that particular time. Otherwise, we wish him well. It's a good innovation. We wish to support it. Thank you.
Kodi mukutipo bwanji zama innovation amene kuonetsani lero? Tuzeni maganizo anu m'makomenti musimu. Tuona nanso mawa.
Muuni Fund is here. Yafika. Muuni Fund is here. Yafika. Kuthandiza Malawi. Tipeze njira zotana ndi mavuto. Mavuto kuza dziko lathu. Muuni Fund is here. Yafika. Muuni Fund is here. Yafika. Kuthandiza Malawi. Tipeze njira zotana ndi mavuto. Mavuto omwe amagwa mdziko lathu.